My husband divorced me from my best friend. Months later, he was dead, and the truth was worse than I imagined. When I got married, I left London and moved to the US. In the beginning, life felt good. My husband was kind, we had 2 kids, and living in the suburbs felt like a dream. But being so far from home, the loneliness hit me hard. The only person I could really lean on was Rachel, my childhood best friend from back in the UK. We had been inseparable growing up, and I trusted her completely. I'd call her every day, tell her about my kids, about my husband, even our finances. She was the one person who felt like family here. After years of talking on the phone, she said, "It's been 10 years since I've seen you. I want to come visit." I helped her with the paperwork, and she came on a 6-month visitor visa. At first, it felt amazing, like I finally had a piece of home with me. But a few months in, things started to change. My husband grew irritable. He snapped at me over little things, sometimes even in front of Rachel. And Rachel, she started treating me differently too. The same friend who once comforted me was suddenly harsh, dismissive, and cold. One night after a heated argument, my husband hit me. After that, he started staying away more often. Rachel stayed, but she wasn't the same. She'd curse at me, belittle me like I was the problem. Then came the day I'll never forget. My husband walked in with a lawyer, handed me divorce papers right there in our living room. And Rachel, she packed her bags and left with him the same day. My best friend and my husband together. And I was left alone with 2 kids. Months later, I got the call. My ex-husband had been murdered. That's when the police investigation began, and slowly, the truth came out. Detectives told me my ex had grown suspicious of Rachel before he died. He noticed she would quickly delete calls and text messages from her phone whenever he got close. It made him feel like he was being played, and he began lashing out at her. The breaking point was the night Rachel used his card to buy a $1,000 designer bag. When he confronted her, furious, she snapped, but the detectives explained that she and her boyfriend had been planning his death for months. That night just gave them the perfect excuse. Police showed me the evidence. Deleted call logs, receipts for the bag, traces of sleeping pills in his system, and text messages between Rachel and the man she introduced as her cousin, who was actually her boyfriend. Those messages revealed everything. They weren't just stealing from him, they wanted him gone, so they could enjoy his money and property without him in the way. When I heard all of this, I felt numb. My husband wasn't just betrayed, he was set up from the moment Rachel walked into our lives. And the cruelest part, if he had stood by me, if he hadn't thrown me and our kids away, maybe he would have seen Rachel for what she really was. Maybe he'd still be alive. But he chose Rachel, and Rachel chose greed. And greed doesn't just take, it destroys.